Hi, hello, it's Steph. I've had a few new subscribers lately, so hello to you. If you're new here, then I'll just tell you that I make videos about sewing and style and kind of other things that I want to, which sometimes there's a vlog. Today is going to be one about style. If you've been thinking about subscribing, you're on the fence about it, time to be off the fence. Time to make the decision and subscribe. I have so many videos coming up for you guys, so please subscribe so you don't miss them. And yeah, just do it now, okay? Alrighty, getting on to today's video. I know it's not that long ago that I did my video for winter outfits, which benefits my Northern Hemisphere subscribers, but I don't want to leave my Southern Hemisphere peeps out in the cold or the warmth as it's now heating up. In the Southern Hemisphere, we're heading into spring. So today's video is going to be all about spring outfits and some tips that I have to help you either warm up when it's cold or cool off when it gets too hot. Dressing in the shoulder seasons is always very difficult, and so obviously layering is going to play a part, as well as fabric choice. The first thing that you'll see me wearing a lot in springtime and also in autumn is my denim jumpsuit. I got this from Seed a little while ago from an outlet, and I was a little bit on the fence about it, and then I bought it and I seriously wear it so much. It's short sleeve, so it works on warmer days, but it's also full length on the pant, so that's good for cooler times like earlier in the morning or kind of in the evening after the sun has set. I also love this piece because you can dress it up or down depending on where you're going to. I often wear this with Birkenstocks when I'm just like running around the place, or I wear it with some sort of boot or a sandal when I'm going to work. Next up are a couple of things to do with that whole thing, like, are you little shirt, big pants? Are you little shirt, little pants? Are you big shirt, big pants? This falls into the little shirt, big pants category. It's also an opportunity to bring in a bit of colour to my outfits. I have a few pairs of long pants that are kind of in these prints that I call fun pants. These colours that I have that I'm showing you now are definitely more related to spring and summer than to autumn. Two of these I actually made myself from Japanese fabric, and one I bought from Ginger and Smart. Similar to the jumpsuit, the long pants let me kind of have a little bit more warmth when I need it. And also, if I'm desperate to wear some colour and it's really cold, then I can get away with wearing some stockings underneath just to give a little bit more warmth, but also trying to embrace that full spring, summer vibe of the print and the colour. So as I said, spring is obviously a time for more colour and more florals. So these pants kind of have an element of all of that in each of the fabrics. A tip that I have that can apply to any sort of time of year dressing is to make your basics work for you. And by that I mean, if you're struggling with developing a colour palette, then you can either work from your basics to expand your colour palette, or you can take a colour palette that you already have and bring that back to your basics. So for example, I have these pants that all have different colours in them, but if you look closely, there is a red and an orange that sort of exists in each of the prints. So then I've gone ahead and I've got some basics that go with those colours. So rather than having like a full mixing patterns and prints, if you want to watch that, you can go watch that up here. Rather than going like full head to toe with the mixing patterns, if you want to just have something basic but still colourful, then that's a great way to find your colour palette for your basics. Or if you have a colour of basics that you really like, and maybe you're really into yellows, oranges, maybe you're into like purples, blues, think about those colours as you're shopping or as you're going around the thrift store. If there are colours in prints that go with the basics that you already have, then that's a really quick way to make your wardrobe feel really cohesive, and it also gives you so many more options for outfits that you can wear that are basically just variations on a theme. I have developed this colour palette just by accident, I think, by going for colours that I'm drawn to. Now that I have a few pieces that are in these colours, I have to actively stop myself from buying something or making something that's outside of those colours, which is a bit frustrating because I had a big yellow phase a yellow and orange phase that I'm kind of on the tail end of, and so I'm heading more into like a pink, purple, orange, like brighter orange and like green phase. So I think I need to work on getting a couple of other basics in my wardrobe that go with the colours that I'm now being drawn towards. The flip side to little shirt, big pants is obviously big shirt, little pants. which is the thing that I'm going to talk about next. I usually favour long pants at this time of year because I've got my ghost tan on and I don't really want to blind everyone with my pasty legs. So this is for when I'm feeling bold, or if maybe there's going to be a sunny day, I'm sitting in the park and I can work on my tan at lunchtime. But I'm wearing some really short linen shorts from Uniqlo and this shirt that I made. I think that springtime to me is all about fun prints, fun colors, but also really flowy fabrics and just like having a lot of fun and like pretending that you are a flower yourself. This shirt has these like ridiculous sleeves that I love. By being long sleeved, it keeps me warm on those cooler days, as I talked about. But also this fabric is cotton, so it's more breathable. So if you are sitting out in the sun and getting warm, you're not heating up as much as if you had like something made of a synthetic fabric. Another thing about big shirt little pants is that sometimes people will wonder if you're wearing pants at all, and I think it's really fun to fuck with people, so go for that. You have my permission to just bamboozle people on the street. And I might have mentioned it a few times, but yes, in spring I'm wearing much more colour and having much more fun than in winter, even though my winter wardrobe has definitely expanded considerably. My wardrobe generally is quite suited to warmer months because I live in Sydney where it's warm pretty much all of the time. We don't really have a proper winter, so I only really need real winter clothes if I'm travelling. This pink gingham dress that I'm wearing right now is one of the very first things that I self-drafted and made a video about. If you can bear a cringy video from my early YouTube days, then you can go watch that up here. It's something that I saw on Instagram. The creator that I follow, she was wearing in one of her posts, and I was like, hey, that looks like a really cute dress and I want to try and recreate it. So I did my best. And it's a maxi dress, so again, it provides just a little bit more coverage for the ghost tan and also a little bit more warmth if it's kind of cooling. The last thing that I'm going to mention is a key tip for spring and for summer that you can embrace, which is using like a shirt or something as a jacket or a cardigan, not necessarily going for your conventional like jacket. This denim dress that I bought from Uniqlo like a billion years ago, I used to wear it as a winter dress, and then I discovered that it works much better and I wear it way more when I wear it as a coat. I pretty much exclusively wear this as a sort of duster jacket, and the advantage of that is that when it's cooler it gives me a bit of warmth, but also when it's hotter and my skin is not yet used to being out in the sun after all of those months spent covered up, it gives me a little bit more sun protection too, while also looking stylish. And it has pockets, and every woman knows the advantage of pockets in clothing. That's one of the key reasons that I throw this over a lot of what I wear. These are the kinds of things I'm going to be wearing in springtime this year. Remember to subscribe before you go. A very short and sweet video for you today. I have a lot of shit to get done today, like finishing this sort of dress that I need to wear to a wedding this weekend. So I'm gonna run, and I'll see you guys next time. Love you, bye!